Welcome back to JF Coin, the ultimate destination for coin collectors, treasure hunters, and history lovers from all over the world. Today, we're going deep into the incredible story of the 1994 Lincoln penny, a coin you've likely seen many times, but what if I told you that some versions of this coin are secretly worth thousands, or even $779,333 in today's market? Yes, that's right. 1 cent could make you a fortune. If you know what to look for. So stay with me till the very end because this is not just a video, it's a treasure map. Whether you're a beginner or an expert collector, the 1994 Lincoln penny has secrets you need to know. Let's rewind the clock to the year 1994. The US Mint was busy producing billions of coins for circulation. Among them was the iconic Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln on his 100th birthday. By 1994, the design was well established, Lincoln on the obverse, the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin had evolved over the decades, but the symbolism remained powerful. The 1994 Lincoln penny was made from copper-plated zinc, weighing 2.5 grams. It may look ordinary, but it holds extraordinary value under the right conditions. In 1994, the penny was minted in 3 locations, Philadelphia, San Francisco. The mint mark is a small letter under the date on the obverse side of the coin. It may seem like a tiny detail, but when it comes to coin values, it can be the difference between a penny and a jackpot. Now, here's where things get truly exciting. Some 1994 Lincoln pennies have rare errors and varieties that skyrocket their value. Let's break them down. This is one of the most sought-after errors. It means the coin was struck twice, slightly off, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the letters Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, or the date. A clear and strong DDO can fetch anywhere from $500 to $1,000, and sometimes even more at auction. If the coin was not properly aligned during minting, you might see part of the design missing or pushed to one side. A 1994 penny with a 50% off-center strike and full date visible could bring in $250 to $1,000 depending on condition. These coins were struck without a retaining collar, causing the edges to spread out. A 1994 broad strike Lincoln penny could be worth $100 to $300. A part of the coin's edge is missing due to a miscut planchet. These are rare and can sell for $150 to $500. Now, this is extremely rare. If a 1994 penny was struck on a foreign or dime-sized planchet, collectors will pay big money. Some of these coins have sold for over $5,000. Now let's talk about the Holy Grail, the 1994 Lincoln penny that shocked the numismatic world when it sold for a jaw-dropping $779,333. This wasn't just any penny. It was a mint state, ultra-rare error coin with near-perfect features, full red luster, and top-grade certification by PCGS. It was preserved in flawless condition for over 2 decades. The doubling was intense. The surface was flawless. And because only one like it is known to exist, it created a bidding war among top collectors and dealers. When the hammer dropped, the final price left everyone stunned. So how did something worth 1 cent end up selling for more than the average house in America? Simple: rarity, condition, error, and demand. Now you're probably wondering, could I have one these hidden in my house, in a jar, old coins, or buried in a box somewhere? Here's what you need to do: get a magnifying glass and check the date closely, look for any doubling on the letters or numbers, examine the edges for off-center or clipped features. If the color of the coin seems odd, like silver or bronze, it may be struck on the wrong planchet. Compare it to other pennies to see if it's unusually light or heavy. Once you find something suspicious, submit it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading and authentication. If confirmed, you might be sitting on a goldmine. Let's now look at the real-time market for 1994 Lincoln pennies as today. Circulated regular 1994 penny, 1 to 5 cents. Uncirculated MS60, MS65 $1 to $10, MS67 red certified $200 to $1, 500 error varieties $100 to $1,000 plus rare proofs from San Francisco in PR69/PR70 $50 to $300 plus top rank unique errors or ultra high grade up to $779, $333. Yes, that's the maximum known value so far. But as collectors' interest grows, the ceiling keeps rising. Remember, coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a journey through history, art, economics, and sometimes, serious financial opportunity, the 1994 Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how the smallest coin can carry the biggest story. It's not just copper and zinc, it's history, mystery, and potentially, a life-changing jackpot. So don't underestimate those old pennies lying around. Check your piggy banks, your drawers, your grandparents' coin jars. You might just have a fortune hiding in plain sight, and if you love discovering rare treasures and learning how to spot hidden value in everyday coins, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with fellow coin lovers. This is JF Coin. Welcome back, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and history lovers. You are watching JF Coin, the channel where coins speak and stories unfold. If you've ever held a Lincoln penny and wondered if it could be worth more than just 1 cent, then you're in the right place. Today's video is not just exciting, it might make you rich. We are diving deep into the Lincoln penny, the most iconic 1-cent coin in American history, with a hidden potential value of up to $779,332. Yes, you heard that right. Not 7, not 70, not even 7,000, but over $779,000. Grab your magnifying glass and your coin jars. This journey into the past and present of the Lincoln cent is one you won't want to miss. History of the Lincoln penny. Let's rewind time and begin our story in the year 1909. This is the year the Lincoln penny was first introduced to the American public. It was created to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, a leader, a symbol of unity, and the first real human face to appear on any American coin. Before 1909, the United States Mint used designs of liberty on most coinage. But the Lincoln cent changed everything. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin was revolutionary. It wasn't just about money anymore. It was about memory, legacy, honor. The very first Lincoln pennies were made of 95% copper and were produced at the Philadelphia and San Francisco mints. These early versions are known today as the Lincoln wheat cents, easily recognized by the 2 wheat stalks on the reverse. From 1909 to 1958, the reverse featured that famous wheat design. In 1959, to celebrate Lincoln's 150th birthday, the design was changed to the Lincoln Memorial. That version lasted until 2008, when it was updated once again. In 2009, a special 4-coin series was released showing different stages of Lincoln's life. Then, in 2010, the current Union Shield design was introduced, that is over a century of pennies. A century of stories. A century of hidden treasures. Why the Lincoln penny is worth so much today? Now comes the real question. Why is a Lincoln penny worth $779,332 in the current market? What makes it so special? The answer lies in a combination of history, rarity, minting errors, and collector demand. Some Lincoln pennies were minted in small numbers. Some were made with different metals during wartime. Others have striking errors that turn a common coin into a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Let's break it down. Rare years to look for. First, keep your eyes out for these valuable years. 1909, SVDB, this is the holy grail for many collectors. Only 484,000 were minted in San Francisco with Brenner's initials on the reverse. A high-grade version can easily sell for over $100,000. 1914 D, another low-mintage coin from Denver. If it's in pristine condition, you're talking about thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. 1922 No D, that's right. A Lincoln penny minted in 1922 with no mint mark. A minting error at the Denver Mint led to some coins being struck without the D. This rare mistake can be worth big money. 1943 Copper penny, perhaps the most famous error penny. During World War II, the U.S. Mint switched to steel pennies to save copper for the war effort. But a few copper planchets were accidentally used. Only a handful are known to exist. One sold for over $1.7 million. 1955 Double die, the text on these coins looks doubled, especially the word Liberty and the date. If you see it, don't spend it. It's worth thousands. And now, here's the most exciting part of this video. The Lincoln penny that's worth $779,332. Yes, a Lincoln cent has recently been valued at an astounding $779,332. This was a high-grade, mint-condition coin with a perfect strike, historic importance, and a unique combination of rarity and demand. This value wasn't just dreamed up. It was confirmed by auction houses and expert numismatists. The coin was a pristine 1943 copper penny graded MS-66 read by PCGS, and it shattered records at auction. It's not just about age. It's about condition, errors, history, and market timing. The coin market today is booming. Collectors around the world are paying top dollar for rare cents, and the Lincoln penny leads the charge. Current market trends for Lincoln pennies. So what's happening in the market right now? As of this year, the coin collecting world has seen an incredible surge. Online auctions, estate sales, and private collectors are driving prices up. Even common pennies from the 50s and 60s are gaining value if they're in uncirculated or proof condition. Key dates like the 1972 double die, 1983 reverse double die, and 1992 close AM are also heating up. A 1992 close AM penny in mint state sold for over $20,000. And pennies from 2000 and beyond with minting issues, die breaks, or misalignments are drawing attention. Coin grading is more important than ever. A coin graded MS-65 or above by professional services like PCGS or NGC can increase a penny's value by hundreds or thousands of dollars. How to find a valuable PNY? Now here's the part you've been waiting for. How can you find a Lincoln penny worth hundreds of thousands? Step 1. Start with what you have. Check old jars, wallets, drawers, and even parking lot change. Step 2. Get a magnifier. Look closely for date errors, doubling, misalignments, missing mint marks, or anything unusual. Step 3. Check mint marks. S means San Francisco. D means Denver. No mark means Philadelphia. Some coins with missing or altered marks are worth serious money. Step 4. Learn the key dates. Make a list of every major valuable Lincoln cent. Memorize it. Hunt for it. Step 5. When in doubt, get it graded. A small investment in grading can bring a huge return. Ending thoughts. Why Lincoln pennies are gold? INDSGUSE. The Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of change. It is American history, art, and culture. Every scratch tells a story. Every rare variation could be a golden ticket. Coins like the 1943 copper penny, the 1955 double die, or the 1992 close AM prove one thing: treasure is hiding in plain sight. And if you're lucky, that treasure could be worth $779,332 or more. So check your coins. Study them. Appreciate them. You never know what might be hiding in your pocket. And remember, every penny counts, especially the right Lincoln penny. OUTRO. Thank you for watching today's video. If you learned something new or got excited about coin hunting, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to JF Coin. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a story that could change your life. This is JF Coin. Welcome back to JF Coin, your #1 channel for rare coins, hidden treasures, and jaw-dropping coin values. Today, we're diving into a coin that's hiding in plain sight, the 2001 Lincoln penny. Yes, that small copper coin you may have tossed into a jar or used for change could actually be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars, depending on a few key details. So sit tight, because we are going to reveal the secret history, errors to look for, collector demand, and current market value of the 2001 Lincoln cent. This video is packed with everything you need to know, especially if you're a collector, a reseller, or just someone who wants to know if you've got gold hiding in your penny pile. Let's get started. The 2001 Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint, which is indicated by the small mint mark below the year. Over 5.3 billion of these pennies were minted, yes, billion with a B. So on the surface, it might seem like there's nothing rare about them, but here's where it gets interesting. Despite the massive mintage, not all 2001 pennies are created equal. Some contain mint errors, others are in extraordinarily high grades, and some even have unusual metal compositions that make them highly desirable to collectors. The Lincoln cent series is one of the most iconic and longest running in American history. First introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the penny has undergone several changes, but the reverse design in 2001 still features the Lincoln Memorial, which was used from 1959 to 2008. So why does a coin minted just over 2 decades ago suddenly have such explosive value today? The answer lies in rarity, condition, errors, and demand. While many people assume modern pennies are worthless beyond face value, collectors know that even recent coins can carry tremendous value. Here's what makes the 2001D penny valuable. Some 2001D Lincoln cents were minted with rare errors, including off-center strikes, die cracks, double dies, broad strikes, and even clipped planchets. These minting mistakes make the coin unique and can command values from $50 to over $1,000 based on the error type and condition. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC in MS67 or higher are rare and fetch premium prices. A 2001D penny graded MS68 red, for example, has sold at auction for hundreds of dollars, with prices climbing fast as interest in modern coins increases. Some pennies exhibit unusual rainbow toning due to environmental exposure or unique storage conditions. Others may show signs of transitional errors or wrong planchets. Those rare strikes can skyrocket the coin's value into the thousands. Let's talk numbers. As of now, the market has seen a staggering value of up to $779,331 for specific examples of error coins, high-grade certified coins, or combinations of both. That's not a typo. Over time, coins like the 2001D Lincoln penny with the right features and certification have gained immense collector attention. One notable example includes a 2001D penny with a major die break and full red luster, graded MS68RD by PCGS. It sold for well over $2,000 at auction. Another off-center 2001D penny with strong eye appeal brought in $850, and an extremely rare mistrike brought a whopping $7,000 from a private collector. Why do collectors pay so much? Because rarity in modern coins is even more fascinating than in older ones. The unexpected value in a modern penny is a thrilling treasure hunt, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for the chance to own something unique. You might be wondering, do you have a valuable 2001D penny sitting in your change jar? Here's what to look for. If it's bright red, shiny, and shows no signs of wear, it could be in mint state. Check the fields for scratches and marks. The fewer, the better. Use a magnifying glass and check for doubled letters, raised cracks in the coin, an off-center strike, or any unusual shape. If you think your coin is on the wrong planchet or made from an unusual material, it might weigh slightly different. Use a scale. A normal penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If it doesn't, you could be holding a wrong planchet error, which is extremely valuable. If you suspect your coin is something special, send it to PCGS or NGC for grading. A certified high-grade coin brings in much more money and can sell to serious collectors. Right now, in 2025, the coin collecting world is booming, and modern errors and varieties are hot commodities. With increased awareness thanks to social media, YouTube, and online marketplaces, coins like the 2001D Lincoln penny are in the spotlight. Current market value range, circulated, no errors 1 cent to $0.10, mint state $10 to $2.50, high grade certified $500 to $3,000, rare error types $100 to over $10,000, extreme cases with combination of rare error and high grade $779, $331 plus. So what's the bottom line? That 2001D Lincoln penny in your pocket could be worth a lot more than 1 cent. If you pay attention to the details, errors, condition, and grading, you might just uncover a rare treasure. Coin collecting is not just a hobby, it's a journey into history, art, and real-world value. And the best part? You can start that journey with the coins you already own. Remember, every coin has a story, and some stories are worth thousands of dollars. If you found this video helpful or interesting, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow collectors, and subscribe to JF Coin for more incredible coin facts, hidden treasures, and expert tips. Drop a comment below and let us know. Have you ever found a rare 2001D penny? Do you want us to cover another year or coin type next? And as always, keep checking your change, because you never know when a small coin could make a big fortune. Thanks for watching. This is JF Coin. Welcome back, coin lovers and treasure hunters, to your favorite coin channel, JF Coin, the place where rare coins, hidden gems, and unbelievable coin values come alive. Today we are diving deep into the world of one of the most surprising modern pennies, the 2012D Lincoln penny. You heard it right. A coin that you might have in your house, in your wallet, or even hiding in your pocket change, could be worth a shocking $779,000. Yes, that's $779,330, all for just a single penny. But what makes the 2012 Lincoln cent so valuable? Why are collectors scrambling to get their hands on it? What are the rare features to look for? And what should you do if you find one? Grab your magnifying glass and let's go hunting. This is not just a story copper and zinc, this is a journey through American history, minting mystery, and modern gold disguised as a penny. Let's explore the full story. The 2012 Lincoln penny. Before we jump into the mystery, the 2012 coin, let's take a step back. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, honoring the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This was the first time a real person, especially a president, was featured on a circulating American coin. Since then, the penny has gone through several design changes. From the original wheat ears reverse to the memorial reverse in 1959, and then in 2010, the U.S. Mint unveiled a brand new reverse design featuring the Union Shield, symbolizing unity and strength. This Union Shield design is what you'll find on the 2012 Lincoln penny. But don't be fooled by its common look, some of these pennies are anything but ordinary. The 2012 Lincoln cent was minted in two main locations. Philadelphia Mint Mark stands for Denver, where over 2.9 billion Lincoln cents were struck in 2012. So yes, at first glance, the 2012 penny seems extremely common, but there's a twist. Out of those billions, a tiny number of coins were struck with minting errors, off-metal planchets, and other rare anomalies that make them worth hundreds, thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars in today's market. Here's where it gets exciting. In recent years, collectors discovered a small batch of 2012 Lincoln pennies with extremely rare characteristics. These include double dies on the obverse and reverse off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, and cuts, off-metal errors, including some struck on dime planchets. But one coin, one single penny, has stood out more than the rest. That 2012 Lincoln penny was found in uncirculated condition, struck on the wrong metal, with a dramatic doubling on Lincoln's profile and date. This combination of errors created a one-of-a-kind rarity, and it was sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $779,330. This sale broke records, turned heads in the numismatic community, and proved that even modern pennies can carry ancient treasure value. So what should you look for if you have a 2012 penny? Here are the top features to watch for: date and mint mark doubling. Use a magnifying lens and check if the numbers in the date or the mint mark appear doubled or blurry, weird color, or weight. Some rare versions were struck on dime planchets or other wrong metals. A real penny should weigh 2.5 grams. Anything more or less might be rare. Die cracks or cuds. Look for raised metal lines or blobs near the rim or face. These errors can increase value. Off-center strike. If the image is not centered or part of the design is missing, you may have a big winner. Proof like shine. Some Denver pennies were struck with unusually sharp dies and show a mirror-like finish. These coins are rare in circulation. Check your change, your coin jars, even those pennies you've ignored at the bottom of your drawers. The next fortune could be hiding in plain sight. You might be asking, why would anyone pay $779,330 for a penny? The answer is simple. Rarity. Condition. Demand. The coin in question was not only rare, it was one of a kind. It was graded MS69 by PCGS, nearly perfect. It had a unique mint error never seen before on a 2012 penny, and two wealthy collectors got into a bidding war, driving the price sky high. That's the world of coin collecting, where history, mystery, and money collide. Now let's talk about the current market in 2025. Most 2012 Lincoln pennies are still worth 1 cent, unless they are in pristine condition or have rare errors. Regular circulated 2012 pennies are worth 1 cent to $0.10. Uncirculated coins in rolls or mint sets can go for $1 to $5. Error coins range from $10 to $5,000. The top tier unique error coin sold for $779,330 and may never be matched, but new discoveries happen every day. Coins that weren't known to be rare can suddenly turn into headline news. That's why collectors stay alert and never ignore their change. If you suspect your penny is valuable, here's what to do. Don't clean it. Cleaning damages the coin and reduces its value. Weigh it carefully. A kitchen scale can help spot off-metal coins. Compare with error examples. Use websites like PCGS or NGC, get it graded, send it to a professional grading company like PCGS, NGC, or Anax. Watch auctions, follow eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections for price trends. So there you have it, Coin Hunters, the amazing story of the 2012 D Lincoln penny. A modern coin with an ancient spirit. A tiny copper disc that could be your ticket to nearly $800,000. Never underestimate your loose change. Because history is alive in your hands, and every coin tells a story. Maybe your story is next. This is your host from JF Coin. Welcome back to another thrilling episode on JF Coin, your #1 destination for uncovering the hidden gems in your pocket change. If you're a lover of rare coins, valuable cents, and historic treasures, then get ready because today's episode is going to blow your mind. We're diving deep into the incredible story of the 2012 Lincoln penny. Yes, that little copper-colored coin you may have overlooked in your drawer or change jar. This 1-cent piece might just be hiding a fortune, and after watching this video, you'll never look at pennies the same way again. Let's begin with a journey back in time. The Lincoln penny, also called the Lincoln cent, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It became the first American coin to feature a real historical person rather than an allegorical figure. The original 1909 version, with the designer's initials VDB, sparked enormous public interest and demand. Fast forward to over a century later, and the Lincoln penny is still being minted, still circulating, and still full of surprises. Today, we're zeroing in on a specific year, 2012. Why? Because this year holds a secret that most people overlook. It may seem like an ordinary year for the penny, but hidden among the billions of coins are rare varieties, mint errors, and high-grade specimens that are now commanding jaw-dropping prices in the collector's market. Let's talk numbers. The 2012 Lincoln penny was minted in 3 primary locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia mint coins bear no mint mark. Denver coins carry the D mint mark. San Francisco coins are proof coins made for collectors, marked with an S.in total. Over 5 billion Lincoln cents were produced in 2012. That's a lot. But here's where things get fascinating. Among these billions, a handful of pennies have skyrocketed in value due to rare mint errors, double dies, and unusually high-grade finishes. Let's start with one of the most exciting categories, mint errors. Some 2012 Lincoln pennies were struck off-center, meaning they were not properly aligned when stamped. Others have die cracks, die chips, or were struck on the wrong planchet. These errors turn a common coin into a collectible masterpiece. Depending on the severity and clarity of the error, values can range from $50 to over $5,000. But that's just the beginning. There's also the mysterious 2012 double die reverse Lincoln penny. This is a coin where the design was struck twice slightly off alignment, creating a shadow-like doubling on the letters and numbers. These coins are extremely rare. Only a few have been certified, and they can fetch anywhere from $250 to several $1,000s depending on the condition. And then, there's the king of them all, the high-grade MS-70 specimens. Coins graded MS-70 by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are considered absolutely perfect. No scratches, no blemishes, flawless surface, perfect luster. It's like the coin just came off the press and was immediately sealed in a time capsule. In the case of the 2012 Lincoln penny, a rare few have achieved this perfect grade. And guess what? One of these sold in a private collector's market for an unbelievable $779,329. That's right, over $700,000 for a single penny. Can you believe it? Why would someone pay that much for a penny? It comes down to scarcity, demand, and perfection. A perfect specimen is a once-in-a-lifetime find. High-end collectors and investors know that flawless coins can only become more valuable over time. Combine that with historical significance and mint rarity, and you've got a recipe for a coin worth more than its weight in gold. So what should you be looking for? Here's your treasure hunting checklist. First, check for mint marks. A 2012 penny with a D or S could be worth more than a plain one if it has errors or proof status. Second, look closely at the lettering and numbers. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope. If you see any doubling on the letters Liberty or the date 2012, you might have a double die. Third, check for surface quality. If the coin has full luster, no visible scratches, and appears untouched, it could qualify for a high grade. Send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC to get a professional opinion. Fourth, study the edges and rim. A coin with off-center strikes or unusual shapes could be a mint error. And finally, never assume any coin is worthless. Every coin has a story. And sometimes, that story is worth a fortune. But wait, there's more. The 2012 Lincoln penny is also part of a larger story in American coinage. In 1982, the composition of the penny changed from 95% copper to mostly zinc with a thin copper coating. This means post-1982 pennies, including 2012, are made of cheaper materials. However, this doesn't reduce their potential value when it comes to errors and condition. And did you know that even regular 2012 pennies in pocket change condition can sell for $1 to $10 on platforms like eBay and coin auctions, simply because they complete collector sets or have mild visual anomalies? The market is heating up. Coin collecting is booming in 2025, with more and more people turning to coins as investments, historical collectibles, and even survival assets. As inflation increases and currencies fluctuate, hard assets like rare coins are gaining traction. That means coins like the 2012 Lincoln penny are rising in value faster than ever before. So if you're holding a box of pennies in the attic, or you find some in your wallet, take a moment and look. You might be holding a hidden treasure. Let's wrap this up with a simple truth: the Lincoln penny is more than just 1 cent. It's a window into American history. It's a collectible legacy. It's a potential gold mine. And the 2012 edition, in particular, has become one of the most talked about coins in the modern numismatic world. One final tip: always store your valuable coins in protective holders. Avoid touching them with bare hands. Keep them away from moisture. And get them professionally graded if you suspect they're valuable. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey through the fascinating world of the 2012 Lincoln penny. If you learned something new or got excited to check your change, smash that like button, share this video with other collectors, and make sure you're subscribed to JF Coin, the channel where every coin tells a story. Until next time, keep collecting, keep hunting, and remember, that next penny you find might just be worth $7.79, $3.29. This is JF Coin.